They know me by Cap City Nitty. A lot of people know me by Tank, but in this building, they call me Brother Avery. I don't know, I've always been built up on faith. My mother kept us in church. I played the drums all my life, so of course it was natural that I play the drums in the church. I've even played on occasions here. But my calling in this building is in the media and audio ministry. The funny thing is, had it not been for God removing me out of the street mentality and the street thinking, that I would have never had the experience or knowledge to do this. I come from a long line, I'm a South Sider, from the South Side, and I came up in a record label called Big Daddy Sound Records, and to be part of that, you had to have money. So, with us being on tour all the time, you really never could get a job, and if you did, it was only for a matter of days. So what I started doing was I started selling drugs, and just that money alone became addictive. My whole life changed, not for the better. Yes, I did. I had money. I had 10 cars lined up the street, only 3 of them running, because I was getting the other ones fixed because they was oldies.
Right.
And, it just was a lot of wasted time and a lot of wasted money. So about 2007, after doing a lot of jail time, I've been Grammy nominated by now. I'm on my 2nd record deal, good record deal too, with a bonus and all. And I'm doing my thing, but I'm in them streets. So I end up in addiction, and everything just came crumbling down. All of my priorities changed. All of the things that I wanted to do became on hold because I forgot the boundaries and the foundation that I was brought up in, which is in a Christian-based faith. I started believing more in money than I was believing in God. So God used my addiction to make me think about Him and make me think more about Him. So I was in and out of the county, and I just treated that like it was a bowl of cereal, just 60, 70 days here, 80 days there, 90 days here. And about 2007, I went to prison, and that was it. Yeah, that was it, man. Prison. It wasn't, a lot of people have a lot of different ideas of what prison really is about. They think a lot of people get raped, or, they be scared. With the mentality I went in there after already being in the county jail for like 6 months, I had already started going to all the NA, AA meetings, started going to church. I had already started really building my faith up stronger, because when I talked to my mother that I hadn't talked to in a year before I was about to go to prison, because I was ashamed, and she just accepted me and loved me and was thankful that I called her. She accepted the charge, and from there we just wrote. And so she would just write me some of the weirdest stuff, and I'm on my way to prison. I get to prison where you have nothing but time to think, dwell, remember, worry, and she's telling me about her kidney disease and how this is going on and stuff that was happening with my son. And I'm like, all this going on, and I'm in prison. So I just made a pact with God, and I just said, you know what? When I get out of here, I don't want to be the same person I walked in here. I don't want to have that big ego or feel like selling drugs is the way out of any situation, especially dealing with addiction and addiction issues. So time went by, I got out of prison, was staying with my mom. I lost everything I owned. Just living in hotels and all this different stuff. When I got locked up, I lost